Alright, hello guys, I'm going to show us how to get the tracks set for church once they're already built. So first thing, we're just going to put the computer here on the stage rack, and a lot of the time all the components that you need are already right here. So you plug the power there. This orange one here is our audio interface. This one right here, and sometimes it's over on this other side, but it's right here. That's our MIDI controller right there. And so that'll plug in right there. And then we have this one that I'm using today. It's got a dongle you see to adapt to this USB A to B. I'm using it for a foot switch today, but that's not always the case. And then the computer, I'll show you if stuff's under there. So that's the interface. You can see the orange one is plugged in there. So don't be afraid to open it up and look at what's going on. And then our password is my favorite password. If you put your finger on the J and then you slide to the side, so boom, J, that way it hits that return button for you. Unlocks. You want to make sure that you're on the right Ableton file, so you go File, Open Recent Set, and you look for the one. In this case, I've already got it pulled up correctly. A lot of times that'll be the case because it's the most recent thing that's been on there. And then so you see a bunch of things are grayed out on the side. A lot of the time that will be the case. And you see also that it says off for the audio right there. So we're going to go Live, Settings, Audio Output. I'm going to hit Play Audio. That's the name of our audio interface. I'm going to hit that Play Audio button. And we're going to X out of that. So now we're in the Play Audio, but not everything is automatically assigned. So you see band right now. We don't usually use that live, so you can take it out anyway. But if you want to use this reference, a lot of time I like to send it to channel 2. 1 and 2 are in the ears, so a lot of times those are already set. So our click is on 1, our guide is on 2. This is already defaulted to be on channel 1. If you needed to work with it, that's under live settings as well. You don't normally need to play with that. EG is on 3/4 if you're using it. The on-off is just this yellow thing here, clicking on that. The keys, 5, 6. A lot of these are already set. A lot of time they will be. If not, they might be on like 1 or 2 or something like that. You just select 3/4 for EG, 5, 6 for keys. We put it in numerical order and percussion. On 7, 8, you want to make sure that these are on. Again, the yellow one is on, off. The blue is volume, so you can drag that on or up or down. You see I have all of these linked. That's so that we can bring them up or down if needed. You can also type on them. So I just hit the button 0, hit that enter button, and they're good to go. Vocals, we don't normally use those. You can put them in case you need them for rehearsal. I'll put them on 5 and 6 because usually the keys are the loudest of all those. But let's go ahead and cancel them out again. Remember that yellow or gray button right there is on or off, so gray means off. So now our vocals are off, our percussion is on 7, 8, keys are on 5, 6, EG is on 3, 4, our guide's on 2, you see that's on, our click is off. Now I intentionally have this audio click off because right here is where the MIDI click is. You see if that's grayed out, that'll be off, so you want that one yellow. That's the one I typically use is the MIDI click. This one's an audio click. It just would have to be all built out if that's what was being used. So all that, and then the final thing to do is with the audio interface. And so you'll see most of the time Oracle right there will be at the bottom. If for some reason you don't see it, you can always go over to the launch pad and type in Oracle right there, Oracle X. That's the name of the software. A lot of the time with this software, you'll need to close it out. It just needs to be refreshed. So you just close that out. You see Oracle closed. You can open it right back up, and then it's turning on right there. And then you're gonna hit that audio button right there. And then depending on which one you have it plugged into in the back, remember I showed you inside of there, our audio interface is living. It'll either be scene A or B. The easiest way to test that is if you hit the play button on this guy, and then you come back over to Oracle, you can see all these things lighting up. If you hit B, you see none of them are lighting up. If you hit A, you see all those things are lighting up. Every once in a while, for unknown reasons, this thing will get down. You see these are the volumes, and you see that was our click on output 1. We will have no click if you go all the way down like that. So you want to pull that up, make sure all of them are just at the top. That's unity output at 0. And so now you can physically see all those things are coming through. Again, we're not running the EG tracks at the moment, but if you hit that on that to the yellow one, you come back over here, you'll see the EG tracks are outputting. We run just these outputs. Again, that's the click. You can see it, click, 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 click. The guide, which is only giving guide cues. Our EGs, our synth keys stuff, and our percussion right there. So that's all the channels, and it's fully working now. So that's all you really got to do to get those tracks set up for either rehearsal or service. Have a great day and enjoy worshiping the Lord.